Yay. Why is this? Maybe it's just the webcam that's laggy. I don't know. Because the gameplay was fine. I really hope. Maybe I should go coach him real quick. I really don't want Hunter to sit in the corner as much. Because he wins neutral and then he goes to the corner so often. When he could just hydrate in the middle of the stage and maintain stage control after winning neutral. Oh, I started the recording already and stopped it.
Oh, you're such a cutie.
Seven, I will personally buy you an actual adapter so we can ban this.
I literally have a hitbox one right here.
Good, I'll use that one.
And I own 2 first party adapters.
No, why don't you use them? They're much better.
I'm using contenders.
Contenders? I'll buy contenders and see what that.
I also ordered 6
Oh, yeah, the lagless
lagless
adapters.
Oh, the,
Bro, based on your frame one, we ain't seen that shit for years.
yeah, honestly. Surprised you got 6 of them though.
Yeah, well, he asked for some people
Yeah,
who wanted
well,
one. I got one to see
I
how it
ordered 3
compares
for
to like,
me.
a Pro
1 for
controller versus a
Spencer,
GameCube with the input
1
thing.
for Spencer, 1 for Miles, 1 for the melee player James.
The melee player James.
Oh, does it work for melee too?
Yeah.
It's kind of hype.
It has a slippy lag tester, so like you can plug it into your PC and like download a program, and it like it'll.
Oh, that's
test
cool.
the
I
input
didn't even know
lag
that was
of
a
your
thing
computer
in
setup.
it.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Actually.
Do you want to be my friend?
7. Is the camera like? Is it just the camera that's laggy?
Oh yeah, it'll fix itself for a while. Just ignore it.
I fucking hate Maple. I don't know why.
I wouldn't know.
Fair.
I had a Nintendo brand adapter, which they say Nintendo on them, because when Smash Ultimate came out, they started making them for the Switch again, and it's different because it's the other ones say Wii U, so I had a Nintendo adapter and everything, and then I lost it, and then I got it back. Prometheus said he saved it for me, and it was a Wii U adapter, so I was like, oh, okay. It still works the same, but
That's the worst.
oh no. I wonder what I didn't pay attention to the bans. I wonder what he banned to let him go to Battlefield.
Oh,
I don't really ever see Pac-Man's like go here like ever, but maybe it's just I don't know.
Because I personally ban against Battlefield. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like he gets away with camping more of the top flat.
I mean kinda. You can't like. Well, yeah. Usually the top platform like doesn't like change camping as much. So, I think so much as it changes like your like options and disadvantage. That's like way bigger of a factor because when like some characters like can just like drift to the top platform and like it makes it really hard and awkward to like punish them like jumping in from ledge, for example, because like that. See, they have that extra option, so you don't. If it was like small Battlefield, for example, like there's no top platform there, so they gotta choose like one of 3 places to land instead of like one of 4, and one of them's really high up, so they can refresh their resources super high in the air. So I don't like it versus certain characters. Versus like I don't know. In this matchup, this just seems like a normal stage. I don't know.
So I always thought that's Snake football because I want to save the Battlefield personally.
Yeah, he does, but it's just like kind of the same as like small Battlefield. I barely have to use that top platform with Snake. Sometimes like he can recover super high and use it, but it doesn't play as much of a factor into it, I don't think, for Snake as it does like characters with high airspeed. Yeah, if you're Falco, you can just. There's some characters too. It's funny that are super polarizing. For Snake specifically, so and most people aren't willing to play that way either. But some characters can like just play the timeout game on Battlefield, and it's honestly pretty difficult for Snake to deal with if they play it the right way because of that top platform. Like if it was small Battlefield, it would be a big deal. But just again having that like extra resource on that high up in the air, like it makes a difference because Snake can't like full hop up there and hit anything. He has to like do weird stuff, like put a C4 up there to try and discourage you, or like soft toss grenades up from the middle of the stage. Yeah. Sometimes I forget to ban it. Like one time, I was playing against Justice the Palu, and he like took me to stage, and he like won because he just like committed to like just teleport, canceling, and camping around the Battlefield platforms. Yeah, especially if they have a lead. But you just have to like not get impatient, just like keep camping and stuff, and try to like cover their options still. Yeah, with like grenades and C4. Same thing happened to me at the CECC thing versus like a Falco. And in that one, he can like get to the top platform from like anywhere. See his side B, if he's like horizontally, away from it, and his full hop will just jump up there like in an instant. He jumps super high. He's got hops. Ooh, the grab that beats spot dodge.
Really dumb.
Yeah, it used to be terrible in Smash 4 too.
Oh my god, yeah.
And this is probably Pac-Man is definitely one of the biggest like character glow ups I've seen in this game. Him, Palu. Even like Palu wasn't even like. I remember I watched the set that I think I don't remember what his name was, like Ramen something. Yeah. When he beat Zero, I was like, wait, this character doesn't seem that bad. He has down throw kill confirms. I was like, what? I didn't know that character even had that in that game. Like a high percent that'll it'll just kill you, like down throw or something. I forget exactly what it was that I was caught off guard by. It was something like that. But he like, and it wasn't, he wasn't getting like matchup tech necessarily. The character just seemed like pretty solid, at least based on that one set. So unfortunately, we'll never be able to see the Smash 4 Palu meta develop because this game is out, and everyone thinks that character is worse than Incineroar anyway. So yeah. Palu. There was a whole like Twitter debate on whether he thought, oh, I like the F tilt. No, that doesn't 2-frame at all. What are you doing? There's a whole Twitter debate on whether you thought Incineroar or Palu was an easier bracket character. I don't even care what the answer is. Play the game. You suck. You suck regardless of who you play. Play the game. Get better.
Players who are fucking dog shit. Argue like that.
Bro, I bet like half the people who argued that didn't even play either of those characters.
Exactly. They probably played fucking Joker or Rob or some shit.
They're like, oh, bro, there's no way.
There's no way this character.
Dude, I hate one of the biggest things that Hunter doesn't do that he should be doing, I think, with Pac-Man is whenever he wins neutral or gets like a straight hit, he just runs back to the edge. Like, you can Hydra in the middle. I'm not, like, a Snake specifically, I probably drilled the habit out of him because you can just put a C4 in the middle of the stage and blow it up if he ever puts it there. But you can just, against like literally any other character, you can just put a Hydrant in the middle after you take stage control or win neutral and knock them away. And like, you don't have to, you can charge your projectile from a better position instead of just running to the corner and doing it.
It's actually true. It doesn't really do that against.
I know, and that's like kind of important. I feel like he'll probably be winning a lot more games. I was literally thinking about coaching him right before he played this set, but now he's in it, so I'm not gonna do that. I'll tell him after though.
To be fair, whenever he plays against me, he likes to just hide right behind the hydrant, like right close to it.
Yeah, that's what you do, so you can like react to what the opponent does. Like
Exactly.
you play the hydrant game or whatever. It doesn't even. I don't remember if we ever did that, or I don't know what happened, but that's like important.
He only does it against
that projectile's like that hydrant's like really good. That's one of the reasons why this character's broken. He was like, if he didn't have hydrant, it had some weird thing, then like you probably wouldn't be as good because hydrant is like actually a roadblock. Like you have to deal with it.
It's crazy.
Somehow.
It's crazy because I still remember Pac-Man's hydrant in Smash 4. Just how much better it got in this game.
Yeah. I remember in Smash. Oh, I don't remember. I learned post Smash 4 that like Pac-Man, like I already knew he was bad in that game, but I like watched some random T-Rods from Smash 4, and you can like, it was crazy the setups you could do in that game because whenever you throw the neutral B as an item, you can just always infinitely recatch it.
Yeah.
And so you could like do key dribbling and like dribble like the Z-catch areas with the key and then like randomly throw out like fleeing hydrants because you could Z-drop the key and they would one-shot it every time. And it's an item so it never stales, so you can just infinitely shoot out hydrants.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's how. That's why like Snake's grenade always does like 10% damage. Just technically an item. Yeah, it's like a property that they have. That's why Snake's C4 also scales with rage. It's because it's not a It's not an item. It's just like a projectile or whatever. Isn't that awesome? That's why you sometimes see a Snake at like high percent, Like people on the floor of like a stage will like die at like 80 or 70 sometimes because like he has rage and it just deals that much.
Oh my
damage
god.
on that thing.
Snake's rage affects the super. I never knew.
Yeah.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah, that's why
Oh
it's
my God.
randomly so strong. Like when he has rage.
Oh, fuck.
That's also why it doesn't count as a projectile either. So that's why you can't reflect it. It's just like a hitbox.
So next can like down be absorb it still.
Wait, can he? Yeah, he can. That is, it is weird. It doesn't reflect, but it absorbs.
So stupid.
I don't know. It must have some other weird thing about it, some weird property. It's like,
Can you not absorb C4 if like you use it in the air and you just have to
you can absorb it, I know, but you can't reflect C4. I remember that now. Bro is baffled that Pac-Man can't kill. Oh.
Maybe he does have a weakness, question mark?
Why would you neutral
Ah, if he's doing 50. Ah!
Bro really tried to challenge that.
For
That's
no
crazy.
reason at all.
I wonder if you could like kind of option select that with Wolf. 'Cause I don't know how laggy the down B release is if it doesn't hit anything. Because like you could maybe like if you see him like neutral get up or do anything besides immediately throw the Galaga from ledge, you can just release it and then react to what he does after. I don't know how fast it is, so it may or may not work.
You're talking about like unbox.
After Wolf does down B, like depending on how much unlag it has, you could just like hold it at ledge when Pac-Man has Galaga after a stock and just like option select maybe if the unlag isn't too long.
I'm pretty sure he gets
Oh no,
after he reflects
he does, but I'm saying like
how much
in the
he
case
has.
that they don't do that, you know, they choose neutral get up because they see you have the reflector, or they roll because they see you have the reflector. Like how
Oh.
much time you have like to react with the release of down B.
We're actually going to stop complaining that Pac-Man has 50% combo because I play Samus, and Samus has one of those.
50% combo.
Yeah,
Like
it's,
what?
It's partially charged charge shot and the grab, pummel, down throw.
That is fucking 50?
Yeah, it's 50.
That's busted as shit. Why do you guys get away with this? I can't talk.
Why do more people not play Samus?
Right. Let's just kill our
Well, when the
son
game
faster.
came out, she was way worse. They just gave her a kill throw randomly in one of the patches. They just made her up throw kill. I know she got a bunch of other buffs too, but that's the only one I remember. I think they probably did. I would
I mean, up
be
throw
surprised if
killing
they did.
is not a. I mean, it's definitely a big help, but I don't feel like that's a huge thing to a toolkit because
That is
you don't think it's as big.
no, I think it's huge.
Or yeah, I'm sorry.
Because like her entire game plan is forcing you to shield and stuff like that, and just sitting in the corner anti-airing you. So
And
she
I
has
just-
an option, like even like in the most
my
basic
God.
like
Man, I just play Samus wrong, I guess.
most basic like rock paper scissors cycle. Like she has an option. The grab will kill you eventually if you do get grabbed at high percent. It's not like Wolf or Pac-Man, where unless you get backdoored at the very ledge of the stage, you can always just tank the grab if you're unsure, like when to release shield, very
Yes,
pressure.
too,
or
actually.
something. Who banned PS2? Why wouldn't you go to town? Doesn't Pac-Man like town? That's a big wide stage. It's wider than Hollow Bastion. I don't know why these people aren't camping, man. You're playing the campy character.
I mean, Town does have the closest blast.
Well, stop trying to box. Put the hydrant in the middle. Make a fortress. No, that's not in the middle.
He doesn't even hide. He doesn't even hide behind it. Like,
And you can, like, Wolf's air drift, it kind of is good at getting around it, but like on this stage, you can just put it in the middle. Boom, you have a little, you have a little fortress you can hide under, and charge the projectile and like set up a favorable like setup. Especially too on this stage, like, you know, if like Pac-Man sets up like Hydra and like Galaga too far away, I can just run to the other side of the stage. But on this stage, it's gonna reach no matter where, especially if he's camping in the middle. So he, like he's like, you can force them to like play that like, oh, threatening setup game with like a Hydra and Galaga being flung at you at the same time. But you have to set it up first, and he just keeps running away.
I mean, you got a projectile. That's
Some-
optimal Pac-Man.
I mean,
play.
sometimes you run away and then like you win a hit, get a hit in neutral, and then you hold stage with your projectiles. Then it's even better because your
you
opponent
play
can't
Snake,
just
you play
run
Snake
away.
and run away.
Yeah, and then I hold center stage if I get it, and then like
I don't survive long enough to know. I didn't even take one of his stocks.
Oh, that'll be it. It's still so doable. Get that Galaga. Go! Run!
50%
That's when you run. When he has invincibility, don't jump around him. Get away. Woo! He's scary. He's invincible.
Have one game plan.
Oh, see,
Stick
like
with
right
it.
there. Like, why are you fucking playing around with the hydrant, bro? He's like just staying on the other side of this stage, lasering you. Just get that Galaga. That's what you want at this percent.
You know what
He
we
just
should do?
played. He just threw an orange at the thing. I understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to like you laser it and then it's like hit enough. And he hit the thing with the orange, but like you should just get the Galaga anyway. I think. Now this one, look right there. Just stand there. Like
Oh, man,
Wolf
cherries
can't
are-
like just drop off fair because the hydrant's in the way. So just charge Bell, bro. Just stand there. Hold your position more. Quit trying to like air to air Wolf.
If
That's
Buddha
like
makes
why
it-
he's good in this matchup is because he can air to air Pac-Man because his hitboxes are so big and threatening.
If Buddha makes it to finals, do I have your word that you will play Pac-Man against him?
I
One
could
game,
try.
one game.
You know what? I could do one game. I'll try. My Pac-Man's rusty,
You got 5
but
games
I could
to
try.
work with.
Well, no. I'm not, if I lose the first one, I'll just go to Snake. Well, I'll try one game. Let's see if I can put my money where my mouth is. I'll see if I can do it. He's kind of awkward to play, but once you get into the rhythm, it's like he's super easy.
It's gonna potentially be years until the subs over.
Well, no. Well,
Potentially.
not at this rate, probably.
I mean, if Grandpa wins this game, then yes.
Yeah, but he's not looking super great. It's looking pretty even right now, at least. He can't get like a Galaga in this position either, like easily in hand. He has to still get the ledge. Hide behind it. See, like that. Look, Wolf can't do anything unless he commits
that
to
was-
full hopping in and fairing you there.
That was a sweet combo.
Now you just do that situation like 5 times and then you win. Ah! Ah, Pac-Man dash tag. Do it again.
See, you get your shit. Fuck this character. It's so good.
Yeah, you have to punish what they do after. It's funny. It's like one of those moves where like they're just like,
Hey, if the first 4 don't get punished, why not do it again?
Look, he doesn't do anything
Boom!
after. He just stands there after.
Apple.
Fucking guy.
ooh, now hold stage.
Oh my god, he's doing it? Runs. Oh, he's doing
Boom!
it! Oh, see that?
If that was F smash, if he was lower to the ground, it would have just killed. They had to do F smash. See, this is where you hit him off. Boom.
He's actually.
Boom!
The bell! Oh my
Smack! No!
What
just-
is F smash?
he had enough time to F smash him there. He should have been dead. Ooh.
We can see the notable difference. He's actually holding center stage now. So you just can't get it in. Yeah, you see. You can clearly see it now.
He heard what you said.
Bro, turn off the earbuds. Now the real question is if Foxy somehow makes the comeback, do I play Pac-Man still?
Yeah. Oh,
No.
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 Yes,
Yeah,
Phil.
play him. No. You thought I had fundies? Psych. I just learned how to play Snake.
Play random. Play random.
Oh, hell no, because then I'll get something like Ryu or something. I don't know. I'll play that
Can be a good
character.
Ryu. Easy.
No.
Play half the roster.
There's like
Everyone else does.
There's like maybe 7 or 8 characters that I cannot play, like even just like on a whim. Like I would just like lose. I'd lose to like my little brother or something. And it's like,
How good is your little brother at Smash?
no, he's terrible.
Is he a Kirby main? Because that tells me everything I need to know.
No, he doesn't even have ultimate. He has brawl.
What's the hypo? Random dittos and brawl?
Yeah, because random isn't stupid in that game. It's actually random.
Get Meta Knight?
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually have kids from getting Ganondorf like 3 or 4 times in a row. Brawl. It's actually really bad.
Ooh.
Hey.
Ooh, boom. Now put a hydrant in the middle. He put himself in the corner again. Ah.
Right here, right here, right here.
No. Huh? Huh? No, no. No, stop it. You could. He even has both.
I do like how he's playing though. It's like running away from him, fading out his approach, but he's not finishing
He could just be in an even better position if he had hydrant.
it. I know.
Like it works to an extent because it's platforms with the
Do you guys know
threatening
what
zoning
Pac-Man
character,
is?
but
He needs a reflector.
He needs a
No, the fuck he doesn't.
he needs a
He
snake
will be
dash
top
attack.
2.
He needs a kill throw from the center stage. Ooh, that's a meaty back air. Oh.
Hey, is Wolf's good?
I mean, it's alright, like.
I think you're.
Here comes the orange. Ugh.
What? Throwing it down.
Oh. Oh. Ooh.
Covering every option. Optimal Pac-Man play.
I hate that standing bell just covers the ground. So
Yeah, it's funny. Rocky's really good at timing it
Oh my
well.
god, it's so annoying.
They're hard to play versus. Run away, Pac-Man.
Time him out.
Well, Hunter, when we played and when we played last at
Oh.
Ursa, he like took me to game 5,
Oh, yeah.
and he started like abusing Pac-Man's grab like way more. He like actually just started having a grab game, which was like really good, especially versus Snake because like he loves to pull grenade then shield like 50% of the time in neutral. But like he just stopped doing it. He just stopped like
go
having
higher
that
percentage.
confidence to like call out like a shield and like grab. Because once you start doing that, that's like, even though Pac-Man's grab isn't like super fast, it's still like pretty fast if you get within like burst range of it. Like it's unreactable, you know.
That was an Ursa, mine, right?
Yeah.
I was watching that. That was a good set.
And like,
Why-
yeah, I went to
why
game
you guys
5.
game
I went to
yeah.
game 5. Every set was close, or every game was close, and then game 5 at 3 sucked.
Foxy
Oh,
was
that's
doing,
good.
like, opposite.
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
No.
The unhyped Pac-Man play.
Sometimes Wolf can up B through the hydrant, but like you can sometimes try to tease him like by just throwing hydrant off stage.
No.
Oh, see, do that.
Yo!
Yay! Now run. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, see, he backs away from ledge. Good. Now set up a hydrant or something. Oh. The only problem with like there is counterplay that Wolf has directly. Like if you set up a super slow like hydrant into like Bell or Galaga setup thing, you can just sit there and reflector half of it. But like, well, Sam doesn't really abuse reflector very often, so you can at least like see
Yeah, I
if they'll
feel like-
even do it. But we'll see.
I feel like he doesn't reflect near as much as he can.
I mean, with how Pac-Man, with how he's hunting, he doesn't have to. He just keeps trying to air him with like, and in that case, like, Wolf is usually pretty favored. It's like Pac-Man's boxing is so good. It's probably only just like slightly in Wolf's favor, but still, it's his favor anyway. In terms of like damage output by like per like individual like aerial.
Pac-Man doesn't have that.
Kid named Hero. Well, I don't know. I know they exist, but I don't remember what they are. It can be annoying. It was
No
funny. I
bad
remember
at-
Salem counter picking T with Hero, but I think he lost. Anyway. Oh, we're going to game 5, baby.
Holy shit, it's not like
Oh.
or anything.
What?
It's not like you called me to take fucking.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yo, go back to what Einstein said a few years ago.
I don't know why he likes Hello so much. Because he always loses there, I'm pretty sure. At least versus Wolf, he does. Unless I'm just misremembering and I'm just like absolutely lying. He did win that other game, but that was like super
Battlefield, or was
close.
that the last game?
No, they're going to Battlefield.
They're running it back.
Oh, what was this?
Yeah.
We'll see what adaptation Hunter brings to the table. Not you.
Unfortunately, I lost
Hey,
the title.
who's been paid out tonight?
Both of us.
He hasn't been
I was
Getting
about
paid more
to
than I
say.
am regardless.
Yeah, but he hasn't been paid yet. If you guys both
Ooh.
die right now,
Okay, check out the next
Oh.
like 2 seconds after the game.
One thing, it doesn't come into play as often, but one thing Hunter could do better is be more patient once he does have like a Galaga or Bell in hand. Like in that situation when Wolf's platform camping you, like he has good air drift and can reset on the platforms, but he only has one jump. So you just wait for him to use a jump and try covering it with the platforms instead of just trying to instantly like
yo,
throw
Hunter,
it.
what about that one time you sent Spencer into losers that one time?
That's what I'm saying,
one
bro.
time.
Yeah.
No, I think
I
it was
remember.
at
I
Ursa.
think I remember the last time Hunter beat me was that could have been it, but he just got the timing off. He was like playing Dark Pit. He wasn't even playing Pac-Man. But the other thing too is like he doesn't really like abuse the bell gimmick in hand super hard, especially when like he has it in hand already and your opponent's like in the corner, and, like they're shielding and they're scared. Like he usually just like dashes like in the middle of the stage still. Like I think it actually might be a little bit better to sometimes like do the gimmicky like weird stuff that like T does, where he like rolls into you or like spams spot dodge and plays twice like to throw you off. Just like anything to throw you off in that situation because he's just trying to get you to let go of shield. T's like crazy. He like
Oh, back air dodge.
I'm putting a watch.
oh yeah, I'm sure he's terrible to play against.
Oh yeah, watching
But-
him and Riddle in 1 minute sets or positives.
He's literally the type of person. He's literally the type of person to fucking ban or hit you pick FD first and then switch your body.
Yeah. I mean, that's how that meta is. That's what Proto Banham does. He does in rule sets like that. He chooses like Lucina or Min Min sometimes, depending on the matchup.
Aren't you supposed to pick your character first though?
In this rule set, it depends on the rule set. Sometimes you can force the stage pick first. Like I don't remember what rule set Summit had, but I feel like that was one of them because I saw him go Min Min and Lucina.
Poor guy.
Yeah,
Poor guy.
yeah, it definitely was because of
You
my
can see
cola.
the look on his face and you realize how bad he fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like,
No. Oh,
Oh
the
my
reversal.
God.
The 6% fair. Oh, man. Do not. Okay.
If that was Lil Mac, he would have got him.
Oh. See? Whoa, did you see that, bro? Wolf was on the ground and he couldn't do anything. He had to like force a really obvious jump in. Whoa. That and he got 60! Oh.
Oh,
Boom!
if that was
Should
Wolf,
sound
it
like
would
his- I love the dash attack to keep running.
Oh yeah, that's what you do, bro. It has like,
I mean, the thing is, Pac-Man keeps up his momentum.
yeah, he doesn't. The dash attack goes about the same speed as his.
Oh.
Oh, I thought he was gonna like reset on the ground and then just dare him. No.
Why do that when you can two-frame?
We're gonna see the Spencer Pac-Man.
Oh no, I didn't have a jump.
Sorry. Hunter, you wanna join me?
Pac-Man music on my.
No,
saw
it's
someone,
also bad.
No, that one Pac-Man.
I saw someone with